Here we go. Sorry about that. I was definitely looking at some patch notes for Marvel Rivals because they came out. Did not get through all of them, but we will continue once we are done. Making sure we are all ready, good to go. Looks like we're good. Okay. So, we are playing Halo Flashpoint, obviously. I know there's some people that have asked for it. I know there's people that probably want it. So we're going to do that today, assuming I can remember more or less how you play, and we will figure that out. But we are loosely playing war games related stuff here. Let me swap you here. So we are playing Attrition, which is in the war games book. So we're spawning in all four corners. And then essentially this is kind of like Slayer with lives. So each one of our Spartans is going to have one singular respawn. And then when you're out of lives, you get downed, and you can be revived. So I don't know how long this will take or how quick it'll go. Not a clue, but that's basically it. We got 4 weapon spawns. 3 pickup spawns. I just put them in a line down the middle which there's also total control, which has a metric shit ton of like spawns for like the areas that you'd want to control. I didn't want to do that because I'm already going to struggle to remember how to play in the first place. So I do have, let's see, show you here. So we've got our red team, which is kind of what I'm playing here. And I'm just going to counterplay the blue team. But we've got 2 Hazops. I'm just using all the base weapons that these cards are using. I do have a knife equipped to everybody except for the CQB guy with the energy sword on the other team. And then I've got just 2 frag grenades. I still don't understand the way that the grenades work in this, so I'm just gonna maybe not even use these. We will see, because that's still such a weird ruling to me. So yeah, we've got a Hazop with a spike rifle. We've got a Deadeye with a stalker rifle. We've got the Mark 7 with the assault rifle, and a Hazop with a shotgun. And then blue team, we've got CQB with an energy sword, Mark 7 with a pulse carbine, the regular Deadeye with the DMR, and the regular Brawler with the Bulldog. So that's kind of what we're rolling. Again, these guys have knives, and the points values were close enough. I probably could have equipped extra weapons and stuff to them. Again, I haven't played this in ages, so this is what we're doing. So that's our teams. I've already deployed, so we got 2 red team here, 2 red team over there, and then we've got 2 blue team here and 2 blue team over there. Now there is a river little section on this map. I'm just gonna, it's mainly just there for aesthetics because there's not really obviously a good way to play over that, and just with the lengths of it, there wasn't really a good way to incorporate it with it not overly hindering one of the teams. So we're just gonna play it like it's a shallow pond that or like a stream that they could walk through, no big deal. So that is kind of our setup. We do both have tacticians, so we're both gonna get 3 command dice. I also have our little Cortana counter here, but honestly, I don't really know if there's much reason for a score counter, because it's kind of a finite amount of lives, last man standing kind of situation, I think. So we'll play, and if we get to like an hour and a half or so and we're still trucking along and not near the end, then we'll just chalk it up to a tie and wrap it up, because I know these have a tendency to drag. But I wanted to use some of the new characters and try out kind of them starting all with different weapons, and we'll go from there. I did just grab a handful of weapon tokens and plop them down face down. So let's just go ahead and spawn 2 weapons. 4. This one looks good. We got a magnum spawn. And 5, 5, 6. That's perfect on the other side. What is this? A needle rifle or something? I think that's what that is. Let me open my box here. I think we're gonna need weapons. We got magnum and needle rifle. Just plop those guys down as we need them. Okay, so again, these are gonna be all with 1 life, so everybody's got 1 respawn, last man standing. If it's their last life, they are down and can be rezzed. So we'll see how that works. And I think we're more or less ready to go. Now, before we fully get going into this, I want to take a moment, because we are on the race to 1,000 subs. We're close. And something that I'm sure you guys don't care about, we are actually kind of close to monetization status. So if you guys enjoy what you see, if you want to share it with a friend, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, I would greatly appreciate it, because we're close. This would be the 2nd time monetizing something, because I did it way back in the day before they changed the requirements, and it got taken away. So we're doing this again. We're close. So if you like the content, please interact with it. And that's it. All right, here we go. So I will try to be cognizant of blocking this camera with my head, especially because I'm wearing a hat. That probably doesn't help. Okay. We'll just go black dice for red team, blue dice, or white dice for blue team. Highest number goes first. Okay, so blue team's going first. That works for me. That's what I would want. I have activation tokens. Give me these little guys. Let me grab some of these, which if you see me disappear off camera, my box of stuff is all off to the side here. Okay. So blue team's going first. Deadeye can't really get any angles. They don't have any Hazop. I think Hazop can move kind of unimpeded, which I didn't look at beforehand. So red team might be a little unfairly balanced. Also, we need our command dice. So this will be blue team. I don't think we want that. That'll work. So blue team, red team, and I will just keep all of that, and that works just fine. Okay, so blue team's going first, huh? Let's go with kind of, let's go with the shotgun, and I think we might want to, I think we might just go 2 up to the corner of that building, and I think we're gonna crouch. Which, you know, I don't know exactly how much that's going to help us, but we're going to do that anyways, because not really anybody can get into a position to do much here. Go ahead and mark him. Red team, let's go with we're gonna run over here and grab I'm gonna go over here and grab this. So 1, 2, and I think, because I'm a little cautious of this sword guy, I think we might actually backpedal into here. And that's going to give us a grenade. So now we've got 2 grenades. Okay, well, not most riveting stuff. Blue team. I think we might actually be able to get a shot on that guy through that window with our Mark 7. Range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he could get in range, but he's definitely going to expose himself. So we go 1, 2. Do we want the needle rifle? Range 6, lethal 1, optics, and rapid fire. Versus range 4, ESD, weight of fire, which, not even gonna lie, I think weight of fire is re-rolling 1 dice. Yeah. So then that's got optics, so that's a dice. Lethal 1, rapid fire. What is rapid fire? I think that's where you can pin somebody. I kind of feel like the gun that they have is kind of better. I'm not gonna lie for right now. So I think we're just gonna go for a shot here. But yeah, you can't see him, but he's right behind that building. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4, right in range. So let's take a shot. We'll move and shoot. He does have an armor piercing of 1, ESD of 1, and weight of fire. So I think that's just going to give us 3 dice because it's not a clear shot. I actually have this pulled up just because I don't remember. The opposing, oh, that's assault. Shoot. So clear shot, 2 dice, high ground, 1 dice, crouch, 1 dice. So no bonuses. We're just going to have 3 dice. And the range value of a 4 up. So that's terrible. Terrible. Okay, so no hits. Yeah, that's range. I'm going to be feeling this out as we kind of work through it, because again, I haven't played this in months. But yeah, he hit nothing. And I don't have anything that's going to let me shoot again, so oh well. Even with weight of fire, getting that little bit of a reroll, no dice. Let's see. Our Hazop guy here. It's got a range value of 5. That kind of sucks. And a fight value of 5. So the Hazops actually might not have that great of a bonus, because it definitely looks like their values are worse because they can fly. I think 1, 2. I think we can blast this fool from the crevice of this building here. Which looks like right here. It's a bit of a stretch, but you know. So M45 shotgun, range 3, so it can actually shoot pretty far. So we could go for, we might actually go for the Mark 7, because I think that's more of a clear shot modifier. So on the guy that actually just took a shot. So we're going to move and shoot. So that's going to give us high ground and clear shot. So we're going to have 3, 4, 2 for high ground, or clear shot rather. Whatever. 3 bonus dice. You get the idea. We are looking for 5 ups. Okay. Big roll. And we got a headshot, so we'll just reroll this one. So we got 6 hits, and then our Mark 7 is just going to have the 3 dice for defense, looking for 5 ups. Okay, well, I hate that. Okay, so take 3, or save 3, take 3, so that's going to be ESD of 1, so I'll go ahead and knock one of these. 1 is going to go to shield. So that'd be 2 to wounds. I think lethal is additional damage on top of it if you did model that suffers wounds. After applying shield and armor, takes an additional wounds in total, not per wound suffered. Okay, so he's going to take 2 to his health, but then he has lethal 2, so that's going to be 2 extra. So he's taking 4 damage. That means that this guy is a goner. So he is into the respawn pool. Red team takes the first kill. Nice. Okay, sweet. Blue team. Let's go with... Let's go... I don't think there's any good way for me to get an angle with my Deadeye here. I thought about just going 1 move up to here, because that would be kind of both cubes, if I remember that correctly. So 2 cubes up, he can move 2. But then that would put me in range of them, and there's not really anybody that I could shoot at super effectively. So we might just... Yeah, I think we're gonna sprint. 1, 2. We're gonna grab that pistol, and 3 up to here. So we'll grab a pistol for him. Yeah, we'll put it on this side. It's easier to remember. And he gets a... I don't know what that is. It is a plasma grenade. So I talked about not wanting to deal with grenades, and we're just going to get a bunch of grenades. Whatever. So he could use that in short range. Optics, rapid fire. Honestly, I don't think that's any better. Because the DMR's got lethal 1 and optics, so I guess I could use it if I wanted to, like, suppress somebody. But although he does have fast transition, which I think allows me to shoot with both weapons if somebody assaults me. Takes a shoot action, it can make an attack with 2 ranged weapons. The attack may target the same or different models. So, yeah. So that might actually be pretty good if I can utilize that. Deadeye is done. So I got both red guys in that corner back there, which, to be fair, most of red team is like random colors, and then most of blue team is mostly blue, except for the 1 gray dude. So let's go with the Mark 7. And I think Mark 7, where is he? He's got a 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So we're just gonna 1, 2, and 3 up to here. And we'll grab this power up, which looks like it's explosive ammo. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a sprint for him. So he is done. And then our CQB guy, which is right here with the energy sword. So he does have a range of 1 if he could get there. But I don't think there's any way to get to this dude here. 1, 2. Not really. I think we're gonna go 1, 2 into here, which I don't think you could see him from any. Oh, there he is, right there, hiding. We're gonna go up under there, and we are gonna crouch. That seems like the best option for him. And that just leaves my Deadeye. Now, I don't think... Actually, I am going to be able to get an angle on him. So he's got a 2-3 move, range of 6, sniper scope. And I think we're just going to move range 1 here. I don't think that counts as clear shot, really, to speak of. So we're going to use up our command die. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, 1, 2. Let's back up here just a second, because I forgot about command dice. We're gonna roll this back just a smidge, because I think we might be able to get an attack off with our energy sword guy using a command dice. So he's here. We can go 1, 2. We can use a free advance. We can go 3. And that puts us diagonally behind this guy. So that puts us in range 1, which I think is fair. But we just have an ESD of 1 and lunge, which does lunge put us in that cube? I would assume. You only use the energy sword once. Okay, this weapon profile is used with a shoot action, but can only benefit from clear shot and high ground range test modifiers where applicable. Additionally, the test is made with the user's fight stat. Okay, so yeah, it's just a ranged melee attack using the fight value, which in his case is a 4-up. And we do have clear shot. Let's see, what else does it say we can benefit from? Clear shot and high ground. So we're going to have clear shot, which is what? 2? So we're going to have 3 and 2. Clear shot might be a bit generous here, but it's fine. We're looking for 4 up. Not great, but you know. I'm only going to have my 3 saves here. And I'm looking for 5s. Okay, so save 2. I also did the Mark 7 wrong. He should probably still be on the board with 1 HP because of armor piercing. I forgot about that. The shotgun that I killed him with has AP of 1. So he probably would have been knocked back with 1 health left. It's whatever. I don't care that much. It's fine. So he's got 1 through. The energy sword has ESD of 1 on lunge. So has op 1 there. The other one's going to go into my other shield. And that's that. Okay. Now we'll go with the last of the red team. We will make this scooch and shoot all the same. So we're shooting this fella up here. And we're going to use our extra dice probably on the first shot, and we'll use our free shoot on the second one. So we're going to have, what, 3, 4 dice? Because again, clear shot I don't think really counts here. So we're looking for range 6 sniper scope. I think sniper scope adds 1 dice, but you headshot on 7s? Nope, +2. So we get 2 extra dice and headshot on 7s. So we're going to have 3, 1 for our command dice, and then 2 for sniper scope. So we're looking for 3 ups, headshots on 7. That is all hits and 2 headshots. We got 4, 7 damage through. Yikes. Our guy here, he is gonna have what, 3? I don't remember if this game had cover. I think it does. I would imagine it has cover. And then you get what, 1 dice for cover? That would make sense to me. Or is it just... I guess not, actually, because if you think about it, I guess cover is what they have played with clear shot with. So there's kind of like baseline cover. Unless you don't have cover, then the attack's going to be worse. I guess that would make sense. So we've got 3 dice. We're looking at Deadeye. We're looking for 5s. That's tough. That is a whole bunch of nothing. That is a save 1. 2 to the shields. AP of 1, so it's going to be 1 to armor and then 3 to wound. So he's not dead, but he ain't doing hot. And that is the end of our first round. Now we're going to have to remember who has died and who hasn't, which I'm actually just going to indicate with just a bunch of white D6. I'm just going to set it on their thing so I know that they have died. So he has died once. So everybody's going to regen 1 shield. And I think we keep alternating regardless of who's gone. So I don't think it switches at all. So I think it just goes back to them. Which I should probably go with the Deadeye before he gets Dead-eyed himself. Let's go. Actually, yeah, this could work. He's going to move. So the pistol's got a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go with the Deadeye. We're going to hop right over here. And we're not like, this is clear shot. Okay. We are going to do our fast transition. So we got our DMR and our handgun. Magnum, whatever. So we'll just go ahead and do the DMR. Actually, let's get our command dice, which I already messed up again because I said I was going to do that free shoot action with my other command dice, but oh well. So red teams here, blue teams here. But that's okay. So yeah, we're gonna have what, 3 plus 2 for clear shot and 1 for optics. And optics also headshots on 7s. So let's see, what am I looking for? We're looking for 3s. And we got 1 headshot. Okay, so it's a bit rough. Our boy here, he's just going to have 3, and he saves on 5s. Oh, all saves. Bonus save, nothing. Okay. So we're going to save 3. No ESD, no armor. Mark 7, so it's going to be 2 to shields, and the other 2 straight into armor. But then fast transition. This is the first time I've ever used this. Let me double check my words. When the model takes a shoot action, it can make an attack with 2 ranged weapons. The attack may target the same or different models. Declare the target at the end of blah, 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 blah. Resolve the dice rolls for 1 completely, then resolve the ones for the second. A model with fast transition that uses a shoot symbol on a command dice, only benefits from a single extra shoot action. You may not use this ability. Shoot the same weapon twice or in a single action. Okay, so yeah, we're going to shoot with the pistol, which is range 3. We're fine. Also has optics, so we're looking at almost the exact same thing. It just doesn't have lethal, but he didn't get any damage through, so yeah, we're rolling the same thing. 3 and 2. And we're not wounded. So yeah, we're good. We're still looking for 3s. But it does have optics, so that's going to be a headshot on 7. Not for anything. And I've got 3 again. Saves on 5. I could live with that. That is going to be into my armor again. I think he's going to take this extra shoot here while we've got a good clear shot. So another 5, looking for 3s. And that's a headshot. Saves on 5s. That is going to be 2 to armor, 2 to wound, plus lethal 1 with the DMR, because I can only use 1 weapon for that extra shoot. So that's going to be 3 wounds on my Mark 7. So, took a lot, but we got there. Kind of. Okay. Red team, my turn. Let's go. Honestly, we'll just go with I think I'm going to hope that my Kazop is going to hold out in the next round, because odds are Energy Shield guy here is going to go for it. We're going to go with my Mark 7, I think. And we're just going to fire back at this guy, see if we can't get rid of him, because he's only got one wound left. So we're going to take the same shot of a 3 plus 2. And we're going to add in an extra dice as we can. We are looking at 4-ups. And we've got explosive ammo from the pickup that we had. Is that just a +1? +1 and lethal 1. May not be used if you have... Okay. Well, actually, I feel like this is going to be a lot of dice. Land range. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Actually, we're going to shoot at this guy here on the corner. So here and here. Because I'm in range, it's going to be basically the same shot. But I'm rolling a lot of dice, so we could get a lot more value. So that's what we're going to do. So we've got 3. We've got clear shot. We've got explosive ammo. We've got our command dice. I'm not going to move, actually, so I'm going to crouch for my first action, which is going to give me an extra dice. And I've got high ground now on that dude, so it's going to be an extra dice. So we've got a metric ton of dice. We're looking for 4-ups. Bloop. 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 And we've got 1 headshot. Okay, so that's all of our stuff. Now this guy over here does have a crouch, so he's going to have 4 dice. And he is looking for 5s. Okay, well, I don't love that. He's got 2 8s. Okay, 2 misses, cool. So he's going to save 3. That leaves me with 4. Now, because I used explosive ammo, I believe that just gives me lethal 1. No ESD or anything. Yeah. No armor piercing. Well, I actually do have weight of fire 2, and I don't remember if I had any misses. think I had 3 misses, actually. So I was looking for 4s, so that gives me 1 extra. That's fine. Brawler. He's taking 2 to shields for sure. It's going to be 2 to armor, 1 to wound plus lethal 1, so he's taking 2 wounds. That is a lot of dice for not a whole lot of result, but hey, that's all right. Who's the crouch token? Okay. Actually get our activation tokens out so I know who has gone. So that didn't work out, but I think that was a better value in the long run because that would have been a lot of overkill on that Deadeye. But it's their turn. I think we're going to go here, and we are going to lunge behind this tree as we always do. So we're going to move into assault, and we are going to assault this man. That's going to give us a +2. He is not wounded. So we're just going to have 5 dice. 4 and 5. We're looking for 4-ups. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. He also has imposing. I don't know what that is. Let me see. This model receives +1 to fights. Okay, so let me roll an extra dice here. He's going to have 3. Okay. Good to know. So he is a brawler. That makes sense. He's going to have ESD of 2 and lethal 1. But I have my 3 dice. Has up Spiker looking for 5s. Actually going to use our extra dice here. Oh, yeah. Might help if I roll said extra dice. So that's a miss, but we do have an 8. Cool. So we got 4 saves. He has 3. We are all good. Nothing happens. Sweet. All right. Perfect. Now, let's go with... we're gonna go with my Hazop shotgunner here, and we I think are gonna get into the mix in this cube. 1, 2, and we are going to assault this man with our combat knife. Which we also have a free assault, so we're gonna get off 2 attacks on this guy. So that's going to be a 3 + 2 for moving into the cube. The knife does have an AP of 2 and an ESD of 1. We're looking for 5-ups. Not a good roll. He's going to have 3 dice. He's looking for 6-ups. Big fat misses on all of those, which is perfect. ESD of 1. We'll pop one of these shields. 1 is going into the other shield, and then it has an AP of 2. So this little guy is just going to go straight to wound. But he does have 5 health. So. Oh, what's going on, man? Yeah, it you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do if you want to play the game, you know? Okay, now I do still have my command dice here, so we're just going to pop that, and that'll just give us another 3 dice hit. Looking for 5. That is 1 hit. He's looking for 6s. That's a save. None of the rest even matters. So we got 1 wound through. You know, it could have been better, but it's all good. Let's go with... So we got their brawler, which is behind this building. You cannot see him. There he is, right there. And the Mark 7 who needs to respawn. We've got kind of an idea here. Let's go with the Brawler. This fella. He has a range of 2. And we can go 1, 2. 1, 2. That puts him in range. That's fine. We'll do that. Because that Mark 7's only got 1 wound and no shields. And that's going to be a 3 plus 2. And we're looking for a 5 up. Not great. But, you know. Alright, well, we got a headshot. Nope, back to level 1. Whoa. Something like that. Okay, so we got 4 hits. We've only got 3. Yeah, well, that's good. I'm going to make mistakes here. I haven't played this game in a few months. One question, can I get a free assault from movement plus a free assault from dice command? Yeah, I think so, because technically you're triggering the free assault from the movement. I see that the same way as like you shooting just the same and then using a free shoot action. So you're just moving in, triggering a free assault, and then spinning your command dice. I don't see that as being any different. Hey, thanks for the sub, man. So my guy's just got 3 dice, and he is just looking for... lose that, actually. He's looking for 5. Okay, we got an 8. Ooh, we got another 8. Oh. So we're going to save 2 of these. Pick up 2? Yeah, he had 4, I think. And that is AP of 2 on the shotgun. I have no shields. That's going to go through armor straight to me. He dead. So his first life is gone. So now both teams have sustained 1 death. I don't think anybody needs to use that free movement, so he's not gonna. But that means it is my turn. And I think the last... No, not the last. They have 1. I would have 2. Because... yeah, this is right. So they've got 1. I've got 2 because they went first this round, technically. Okay. Let's go with... we'll go with our Azop guy here in the mix. We're just going to try to melee this guy, I guess. Which I think we get a bonus because he's outnumbered. Assault. Another friendly model is in the cube, so that's going to give us 1. And he is wounded, so that's going to be a +1. So I'm going to get 2 extras here. I'm using my combat knife. And we are looking for 5s. Yes. That is unfortunate. Okay, well, he's looking for 6s. Okay, well, double 8s, none of that matters, so... sad. That's sad. Okay, well, we tried, we failed. Oh well. So their last guy to go needs to respawn. Now I could respawn here or there. I think if I respawn... I should probably respawn over there and take shots at my Deadeye, I believe. So... I'm pretty sure spawning takes an action, but because of I have the 3 movements... I think we're going to spawn in here. We're going to use a command dice to... trying to think if we come, so spawn here, command dice to move into this corner. I think that gives, yeah, we'll call, we'll call that a clear shot. It's generous, but it's close. So we're shooting here, so we're gonna spin that. So he's gonna have 5 dice. He is looking for 4 ups. ESD 1, way to fire 1. That is all hits and a headshot. That's not great. I'm just gonna have 3, looking for 5. 2 saves. That's gonna be Deadeye. That's 2 to shields. Nope, because he's shooting a pulse carbine. Just kidding. So he's gonna have ESD of 1. So that's gonna be 1 to shields. AP of 1, 1 to armor, and then 2 to wound. 2 to wound. So my fella here has taken 2 wounds. Sad. Sad, sad. Is that... No, my Deadeye, who just got shot, is the last one to go. So, I think he's just going to crouch and take a shot back. Well... No, because that... He hasn't... we're actually going to go for the brawler here. Because I don't count these railings as cover, so that's going to be a clear shot. Range 6, sniper scope, AP 1. He's only got 2 health left. I could get rid of him here, so we're going to do that. So we're going to have 5 dice. We're looking for 3 ups. And we're going to crouch and take a shot. Why does it matter? I'm about to spend it. And we were looking for 3s. That is 3 headshots because of the scope. So we'll reroll these 3. That is another headshot. So all hits. And our brawler is looking for 5s. I think he's dead. So that's 2. He has no shields. The stalker rifle has AP of 1, so 1 to armor, 3 to wound. He's dead. So dead brawler. Now he has taken a life. Get all these things. Let's go ahead. We'll re-up our command dice. This is reds. I don't care about that. Blue teams. Oh. So blue team, red team. And let's go ahead and spawn a weapon. There is not one on that plate. I'm not going to spawn that because I don't want to deal with the keywords. Grab hammer, sure, why not? So all the pickups have been picked up, so interesting. And I don't want to spawn anymore because I don't like the way you spawn them, to be honest. So I think it's their turn here. So this guy's going to come back with full shield. This guy regenerates 1. This guy regenerates 1. 1. This dude will be respawning. And 1. Okay. Let's go with... I think we're just going to open back up with our pulse carbine here and make that same shot. Except he is going to also crouch and shoot. So he's got crouch, clear shot, which I think I Might have just misrolled dice. I don't remember. That's all right. We're looking for 4-ups on same exchange again. That is 1 headshot. Nothing. So my guy, he's going to have 3. I'm pretty sure you use up the crouch tokens when you shoot or when you get shot, when you have a crouch token. So he doesn't have anything but the 3 dice, and he's looking for 5s. That is a whole bunch of misses. That's unfortunate. ESD of 1 is going to pop the only other shield he has. He has AP of 1, so 1 to armor, 3 to wound. He dead. But, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. Because now we'll come back in this round fully shielded. But everybody only has 1 life, and right now it's 2-2, actually. Mark 7 has gone. All right, my turn. Let's go. How did we end up here? Hold on. That's not what we came for. Okay, leave that right there. So we could respawn. The Mark 7. And my spawn point is right here and right here, which I don't love. We could go and try to get our get back, to be honest. Rapid fire, way to fire 2. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so Deadeye, who just died, he's gonna spawn. We're gonna use our free advance just to get high ground for extra salt in the wounds. That's gonna give us 3, 2 for clear shot, 1 for high ground. And we might use that extra shoot as well. So we're looking for 3s. Headshots on 7. Actually, sniper scope, I forgot, is going to give us... Forgot that on the last one. It's going to give us 2 more. So, big giant hits. We got 1 headshot. 2 headshots. Nope, actually, nope, that's 3 headshots. That's not the right dice. See, and this is the problem right here with the amount of dice they give you, is every single one of those are hits, and now what do I roll for defense? I don't know, I don't have enough dice. He's only needs to take 1 wound. I don't think it actually matters. So I've got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just gonna substitute in these 3 here because there is a chance I just roll a chain of 8s or nothing at all. So he's dead. He's like uber dead, super mega ultra completely dead. So that is their Mark 7. Oh, well, no, he still would have been dead. 2 to, even if he took 4, he still took 5 damage total. He still would be dead, but that is his 2nd life. So he is actually just going to be knocked over. He's technically downed. Now he can be rezzed if somebody gets into his cube and makes an auxiliary action for this game mode. Yeah, leave that there. So he is potentially out. Now, does it say anything about being rezzed? If a player has no respawns left, when one of their models is killed, it is not removed from the board, but left in place with wound markers equal to its health stat, while down models take up their usual space in a cube and may be moved by frags. They take no other part in the game until a friendly model in the same cube takes an auxiliary action to revive them, at which point they are back in the game with wound markers equal to half their health stat. And all energy shields depleted. Okay. So, he will be, if he gets rezzed, he'll have 2 health and no shields. So. That is this guy. So it's their turn. I guess let's go with our energy sword fella down here in the mix. Neither of these guys are wounded or missing armor at this point, so they both are identical, actually, in every way. So we're just going to attack the pink guy. Again, that's who we started with. That's going to give us what? Let's see. Assault. So you don't get any subtraction. So he's just going to have 3. We're going to use this for a 4th. He's looking for 4-ups. Actually, he has 1 extra armor. I did not even catch that when I was splitting them out. That is my bad. What did I say? 3-ups? 4-ups? 4-ups. So, nothing there. So he's got 3. My guy's gonna have 3. But plus... So start with 3, and I get a +1 if I have a friendly model, and a +1 if the opposing model is injured. So I'm going to have 5 total. Looking for 5. So we save at least 3. I'm not even going to bother rolling that headshot because we don't need it. So nothing happens from that exchange. Sad fella. Now, let's go with... Let's see, if I spawn him on the corner, can I take a shot? Yeah, I think I can. So we'll spawn this dude in right on this edge, and we're going to take a shot. I'm not even going to consider that a clear shot. We're just going to call that a regular old 3 for shot. Way to fire 2, so I'm going to have 2 free rerolls. We'll use this extra on the first, and we may take a free shoot after this. So I'm looking for 4s. Double headshot, nice. Okay, another headshot. All right, sweet. So, pretty good, actually. He's looking for 5s. That is unfortunate. So, I also had way to fire 2, which I forgot about again. But whatever, that still worked out just fine, I think. I mean, I might have had 1 dice I could have rerolled. That's whatever. So, we got 4. That's going to be 2 to shields, 2 to armor, I believe. So, kind of unfortunate. But I guess we're just going to go ahead and spend our free shoot action, because I don't know when else I'm going to use it. And we're going to see if we can't get just 3 damage through. Which might be kind of tough, considering I have 3 dice. But, you know. So we're looking for 4s. Okay, well, there's that. And he's looking for 5s. Come on, miss. Okay, well, that's double 8s. Triple 8s. Okay, well, he saves all of them. We get it. Showboat. Mark. Okay. All right, well, that guy is standing the test of time. I'll tell you that much. It's their turn, I think. Do I dare just shoot back at this dude? The pistol is range 3. 1, 2, 3. We're kind of in range for both. We might as well. So we're going to take the exact same shot, except he has optics with the DMR first. So we have a 3+1, looking for 3s. And I think that's actually 3 headshots. And then my guy, we're looking for 5s. All right. Terrible, but so that's going to be 2 to armor, or 2 to shields. Deadeye, yeah. No AP, so 2 to shields, 2 to armor, exact same scenario. But now he's got the pistol, which also has optics, so he's going to have a 3+1, and we might as well spin this extra dice. And he's still looking for 3s. That is 2 headshots. Yeah, this guy's probably dead here. Okay, 2 more headshots. We get it. Yeah, my guy's uber dead here. They're looking for 5s. Save 2. I have no shields. So what, 2 to armor and 4 wounds, which is exactly enough to knock me out, because he has also died once already. So we are very mirrored almost exactly here in what's going on. So tragic tale for me. This dude with 1 HP standing up in the middle of the map is not dying. But it's back to me, and both of my guys are engaged with this a-hole still. And I think if I withdraw, which I think I need to, because I could shoot up at that guy while he has no shield. I'm gonna quickly look. I think if you withdraw, they take a free assault action, like most games. Let me see if I can find anything about that really quick. Might be bringing that over from a different game, to be fair. I think that is the case. Maybe I am just making that up. It's not going to be in the keywords. Walkways, balconies, pin, respawn, forced movement, slammed into walls. I would assume that it would be in the additional rules section, but moving out of a cube containing enemy models. If the model wishes to leave a cube containing 1 or more enemy models, it can advance just like normal. However, before it moves, one of the enemy models on the cube may make a free assault action. Yeah, okay. I'm not crazy. So I think AP, range 3. I think we're gonna break away with our shotgun guy here. So that man's gonna make a free 3 dice assault. He's looking for what? 5s? 4s. So he's got 2. I'm looking for 5s. I've got 1. And that has ESD of 2, so there goes both my shields. And AP of 3, so that's going to be 1 wound on me, actually. So that's a little tough, but whatever. So we're going to 1. That's going to be what? 1, 2. Yeah, we're well in range. So we're making a clear shot on our boy up there. We're looking for 5s. That's tough. And that is a terrible roll. This man just will not go down, apparently. He is looking for 5 ups to save. Yep, double saves, nothing happens. Whatever. Back to them. Which, the last guy is going to be the brawler, it looks like. So, I think he's just going to spawn here. He doesn't really have anything to do, so he's just going to spawn in. I think that's just going to be his action, because he can't really go anywhere. I mean, I guess he could move one, but then it's going to put him in range. Well, okay, we'll just put him down here. I don't know. That's fine. He's just going to hang out right there. It's my turn. Yes. So the last guy is pink guy. Back in this cluster. I don't see him getting anything through here, but we might as well try. And actually, if I had left that guy in the cube, I would have gotten some extra stuff, but I'm just going to have one extra dice because he's wounded. I'm looking for 5s. Not great. Our boy is looking for 6s. Okay, well, it's going to save 1. It has ESD of 1. So that last one's just going to pop that 3rd shield. So nothing comes of that either. Clear all this. They're still downed. He's still downed. The Deadeye's going to regenerate a shield. DQB is going to regenerate a shield. Hazop regenerate a shield. And it is their turn. I think. Everybody's on the field. I think we're going to go with shotgun guy here. Oh, let's do command dice, red team. I hate that. Oop, helmet. And blue team. Okay. That's not great. Okay. So we go with their brawler. We can, what's his range? And he does have a knife. Technically, they all have knives. Range 2, AP of 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get down. 1. Yeah, this is fine. We'll just shoot. We'll just shoot here. That's gonna be a 3 + 2. Looking for 5s. This guy, he's looking for 5s. So we save both of those. He's gonna take an extra shoot. Same thing. Nope, blew that one. All right, so nothing there. That worked out well for me. I think we just. I think we go for the same. Actually, auxiliary action. Is that a... What is that exactly? Is that a... It's a short action. If only I had a free move. Because I could shoot, free move, res, but I can't. Nobody else is gonna res that guy. All right, I'm gonna take the long route here. I think we're gonna move and res this guy. That's both those actions. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. They're weak. Kind of helps take cover anyways. I think the Deadeye, honestly, is going to do the same res. So he's going to hop down into that stream and res the Mark 7 as well. Because he's also kind of weak, but to be fair, my Deadeye is still overlooking that area. He might get obliterated anyways, and that's okay. It's my turn. Speak of the devil. We're going to go with the Deadeye. Well, my Deadeye. I think we're going to shoot their Deadeye, because we're going to have clear shot, high ground, so 3 + 2 + 1, +2 for sniper scope, headshotting on 7, looking for 3s. So that is 3 headshots. That is 2 more headshots. That would be another headshot. I don't have enough dice, so I'm not going to roll it. I'm just going to have to remember that I have 3 hits here. He saves on 5, so he's going to save 2. So that could just stay there. It's going to be 1, 2 shield, 1 to armor, and then all that to wound. So yeah, he's dead. Dead eye indeed. Seems like the stalker rifle, especially if you can get up and in clear line of sight, just obliterates. Let's see. So that was me. That's their turn. I think we go with the Mark 7. And I have to make that shot back, but we're just gonna have clear shot. So 3 + 1. No, +2. He's looking for a 4-up. Does have way to fire 1. I am looking for 5-up. Take double 8s. Apparently not for anything. So get rid of that. And he's got a pulse carbine. ESD of 1 on my Deadeye. So 1 into shields. An AP of 1, so the other one's going into armor. But might as well use up their free shoot. 3, same shot. Looking for 4s. I am looking for what? 5s? 5s. That is a 8. Oh. For nothing. And AP of 1, the other one's still just going into armor. So nothing there. I guess we're gonna go with this dang Hazop dude that's just been engaged down here forever. I'm tempted to try to break away and shoot at him, but he has the same attack value, and honestly, I feel like it's just I'm still better off using the knife, I think. Because I can use the spike rifle in melee. It has AP of 1 and lethal 1, but the knife has an AP of 2 and ESD of 1. So I feel like it kind of all equals out to the same thing. But I do have a free assault action, which I can use here. So we're gonna have a 3 + 1 because he's wounded. We're looking for freaking 5s. Terrible. I think he's looking for 6s. Yeah, well, saved it. Might as well just do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking for 5s. All right, well, that's something at least. He's looking for 6s. So he's going to save 1. Okay, ESD of 1. That'll pop that shield. AP of 2. Oh, I'm crazy. I am still doing this wrong. We're going to play this like I had been playing it, and I will change it going forward. He doesn't have 3 energy shield. He has 2 energy shield. He has 3 armor. I'm just an idiot. So, whatever. I don't know how to mentally round myself back around that, so we're just going to ignore it. AP of 2 would go through both the armor had I been doing this correctly, so he's going to take 2 wounds. That puts him up to 3. No lethal or anything. So, let's get rid of that. We'll do this correctly going forward. And I guess the last guy to go for them actually is the CQB guy. I'm just going to go ahead and use my follow-up model here. And he's going to drop down, and we're going to do a double shoot on their brawler. So he's going to have 3 plus 2 for clear shot. Looking for 4s. Way to fire 2. Okay, well, good save. Way to fire. And brawler looking for 5s. Okay. Shotgun has ESD of... No, looking at the wrong guy. Here. So it's going to be 2 to shields and 2 to armor. But then we're just going to go ahead and use up this free shoot and do that one last time. So 3, 5, looking for 4s. So, no, well, way to fire. There we go. And man is looking for 5s. So that's 2 to armor and 1 into wound. That's not great. But is something. And the last guy to go is energy sword guy. He is obviously just gonna attack Hazop guy. He's still not wounded, so he's just got 3 dice looking for 4s. Okay, well, my guy's looking for 3s. Plus 1 because the other guy's wounded. Not 3s, half 3. I'm looking for 5s. 8. So 4 to 4, nothing happens. And that is the end of the round. So this guy's gonna come back with that 1. Mark 7 gets 1. He gets 1. Deadeye gets 1. My Mark 7 gets 1. Hazop gets that. Okay. Let's spawn a weapon. Not on that one. Right in the middle of us. I don't want to do another grab hammer. Battle rifle. Why not? Right there in the middle. Whew. Talking. Damn, we've already been going an hour and a half, all right? So we'll run this for a little while longer, and then we'll wrap here. I don't want to go too long. Command dice. This is reds. I hate it. Okay, I can live with that. And and I will be going first this round because our order got flipped up there. Let's just go with the Hazop. melee business. So we're gonna have a 3+1 in here again. See if we can't get rid of the CQB guy. I'm looking for 5s with my knife. Unfortunate. He's looking for 6s. Okay, well. Knife has ESD of 1, so that'll pop that shield. AP of 2. This one goes into armor because he has 3 armor. I've just been doing it wrong because I'm an idiot. But we might as well use that assault and just try it again because I don't know. I just need basically all hits and some 8s would be great. Looking for 5s. Okay, well, I said some 8s. I didn't mean only an 8. Yeah, okay, rude. It's just going to go into armor anyways, and he rolled a save, so... Nothing on the Hazop, useless. We're going to have to just gang up on him, I think, to get him. It was their turn. We're going to go with Brawler. And I think we're just going to shoot right here. So he's looking for 5s. Could get in melee with a knife, AP2, ESD1. I think he might actually be better like that. So we're going to move an assault, I think. That's going to be a 3+2, looking for 3s. That is 3. Mark 7, looking for 5s. So ESD of 1 is going to pop my last shield. AP of 2, which means those 2 damage are just going to go through. I only have 2 health because I was revived. So he has perished officially. I guess he could pick up that battle rifle actually if he wanted. Because he passed through that cube. Yeah, it don't matter. It's my turn. I gotta remember, these guys only have half their health. I'm gonna go with my Deadeye and see if I can't do exactly what they just did and finish off their Mark 7. Especially considering clear shot, high ground, 3+2+1, 2 for sniper scope. We're looking for 3s. That is no headshots, actually, but good amount of hits. He's looking for 5s. So, 3 saves. Oop. Deadeye. It's going to be 1 to shield, 1 to armor, 2 to wound. He's dead exactly. So, just trading blows here. Back to them. We do have their Deadeye to respawn. And I think that makes some sense. So we're going to spawn here. Range of 6. That's range. We're good. I guess actually, my guy only shot, so I'm going to... No, because I would still go for that. So actually, yeah, I'm going to move him up here for his second action. Deadeye optics is going to be a +1. That is high ground, so I'm going to have a 3+1. And oh, he did die. He would have dropped that magnum. I don't remember where he died, so we're just going to ignore the magnum for now. 3 high ground +1 and +1 for optics. So we got 5 total. We're looking for 3s. That's tough, actually. Hazop, this fella. We're looking for 5s. Oh, Yikes. So that's actually gonna go both to shields. Back to me, huh? Well, I've got just that person actually. Better off using the shotgun. So I think we're gonna crouch to reposition in this cube to get a clear shot. That's also gonna give us a +1. So we're gonna have 3 high ground, clear shot, and crouch. We're looking for 5s. We did get 2 headshots. That is another headshot and a hit. Okay, big. Brawler is looking for 5s to save. 2 saves. So save 2. Shotgun does have ESD of 1, so that'll pop shield. Does have AP of 1, so that'll be 1 to armor. And then the rest of that to wound. He is dead. And by dead, he is knocked over because he has died once. So that's all of his lives. So he is out of the fight unless he gets revived. So it's back to them. That's all my people. This is the last one for him. I think our sword boy here, he's going to go for a res. Yeah. But that's going to allow my guy to make a melee attack, which is going to be 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 5. Okay, double 8. All right. Oh, 5. And he's saving on 6s. 1, 8. So that's 2. He doesn't have any shield. He does have AP of 2. That's going to be 1 to armor and 1 to wound. So that puts him on 1 health left. He's got 4 out of 5 wounds. But that allows him to move. Res his boy back in the fight. But he is going to have half his health. So that is the end of the Mark 7s. Just set them aside. So Brawler is going to get 1 shield back because he got res this round. CQB will get 1 shield back. My Deadeye gets a shield back. And Hazop gets a shield back. Okay. I will be going first. I kind of want to go with my Hazop and shoot I have a better likelihood of finishing off the Brawler. I might just shoot him again, to be honest. Let's get the dice. I don't need those 2. Take that. Oh no, that's terrible for them. Okay, well, that might have just solidified their fate. Let's go with Deadeye. If it comes down to it, their Deadeye would probably shoot my Hazop. I think that makes the most sense. My Deadeye could shoot somebody. Honestly, I might actually go with my Deadeye on the CQB guy because I need just a ton of dice on him, actually. So we're going to go with my Deadeye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're right in range. I don't have a free shoot action, which kind of is unfortunate, but that's okay. So that's going to be 3, 2 for high ground, or 2 for clear shot, 1 for high ground. Now, what am I saying? 3, 2 for clear shot, 1 for high ground, 1 for crouch, and 2 for sniper scope. Because we're not moving, we're going to crouch and shoot. And we might as well spend our extra dice. Because I want this man. No, we're not going to spend that for the extra dice. Take that back. We're looking for 3s. Oh, that is a lot of less than 3s and no headshots. That sucks. So he's looking for 6s. So let's see, what do we got? Stalker rifle, no ESD, so that's going to be 1 into his shield. And AP of 1, so those are going into armor anyways. So, still couldn't get nothing through. Unfortunate. Perfect world, perfect world. I think their brawler is actually... I think the brawler has a more likelihood of knocking out the Hazop, I think, rather than engaging Pinky here. They both got 4, but she's definitely in a worse state. So yeah, we're gonna move and engage here, because that's also gonna give them a little bit of a safety net. That's also gonna give us a 3 plus 2 plus 1 because Hazop is wounded. They're looking for 3s. That is a whole lot of 3s. I am looking for 5s. 8. So I save 3. The knife has an ESD of 1, so pop that shield. AP of 2, so those 2 are going to go to wound. That's going to put me up to 3 of 4. So not dead. And I think it's only nice that I repay the favor with my person, because I also have a free assault action. So we're going to go 3. They are wounded for 4. We'll go extra dice for 5. We're looking for 5s. All right, terrible. They're also looking for 5s. Save 1. ESD of 1, pop their last shield, AP of 2, that's going to go to wound, that's going to take them down to 1. Then we'll use our free assault. And do it again. So 3 plus 4 for wounding, we're looking for 5s. That is probably a wrap on that guy. Oh yeah, no saves, he dead. Come up here and try me, mister. Nope, that was his second life. That is the end of Brawler. Back to them. We'll go Deadeye. And we're going to go for Hazop. So he's got high ground and clear shot. So 3 high ground, clear shot, and optics. He is looking for 3s. And that is 2 headshots, I believe. Hazop looking for 5. Yeah, okay. Well, could have been worse. I have no shields. Has no armor piercing. But that's 2 to wound, plus lethal 1. That would be 3. I am dead, but that is her first death. So I think she's done pretty well. It's back to me. The only guy I got left is Pinky. So I think we're going to take it upon ourselves to... Well, we could shoot. But our values are the same. Weight of fire 1 doesn't really seem all that valuable. It still seems better to go in for the melee, to be honest. So we're just going to... we're gonna charge. That's gonna give us a 3 plus 2 and plus 1 because he's wounded. We are looking for 5s. Wow, terrible. He's looking for 6s. Nothing, but it still only has an AP of 2, which means that last one goes to armor. If I could have just gotten one more hit, he would be dead. Tragic, tragic, tragic. And that's their last guy. So he's just gonna assault me back. Might as well use his extra dice. 3. I'm not wounded, so he's just gonna have 3 plus 1. Looking for 4s. I am looking for 5s. Well, it doesn't matter about the 8 because we saved it, so nothing happens. So he's gonna regain a shield. And that's that. So it's back to me. Nope, dice. Dice, dice, dice. I can live with that. I can definitely live with that. That's terrible for blue team. Okay, that... Alright, so they have no command dice really to use at all to speak of. Now, I guess if I didn't get... Well, no, because he had an energy sword. I was going to say, he could have snapshotted, I guess. And I'm going first. Now, the only guy I could shoot at with the Deadeye is their Deadeye because those guys down there are engaged. Although, I could actually... You can shoot into engagements, I think, in this game. You just get a big penalty, I believe. Friendly fire is a -2. Hell, I think we go for it. So we would have 3 high ground, sniper scope, clear shot, and crouch. And then we're going to lose 2 of these for friendly fire. But we're going to spend one of these to get one of these back. We're looking for 3s. And headshots on 7s. That is 4 headshots. Another headshot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm just going to have to remember that 2 of these are hits already. He's looking for 6s. Okay. Okay, so we'll leave that there as a hit. So, well, no, those are just the 2 saves, right? Because I had 3 or something in there. I don't know. I don't know if it matters, to be honest. 1 gonna be 1 to shield, 2 to armor, because as AP 1, that's gonna be a whole shit ton of wounds. He is dead. Bloop. That is also his first death, to be fair. So, cool. It's their turn. I guess we'll go Deadeye up here. He's going to take a very similar shot down here, I think. Because they're both pretty much identical, but he has a high ground on this guy. So 3, 2 clear shot, 1 high ground, 1 optic, 1 crouch, looking for 3s. That's also 3 headshots. Okay, 2 more headshots. Okay, I don't have enough dice. I don't think there's a point in rolling here because he just crit out of his mind and he'd have 1 extra dice. He's already got, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits. Let's see, 12 hits. 13 hits. So he's got 13 hits. I'm looking for 5s. So 13 hits. -2, so he's got 12. So yeah, he's got 12 hits, exactly as it looks. That's going to be 2 to shields, 2 to armor, a metric shit ton to my health, so he has died. And that's both my... No, my Hazop can respawn. But to be fair, I think this is actually not a bad spot to stop, because we both have a man off the field, and they're both just going to spawn in and do nothing. Because our Carter kind of look alike. What, he would spawn in and move 1 cube. Same thing with my other Hazop guy. He would spawn in, move 1. There's nobody to shoot at or get into contact with. So this would kind of be it for this round. I believe, so we've got 2 living on the blue team. We have 2 that are fully killed. The red team has 3 living and 1 fully killed. So by that count, red team would win this attrition match. But that being said, actually, no, it's almost entirely equal, because the 2 remaining blue team members have both used up their 1 life, so they're both on their last life. Neither of them have any wounds. And then the 3 red team members have also used up their 1 life, and none of them have any wounds. So we're almost at a perfect stopping point that red team has won, relatively speaking. Now, obviously, I'm technically cutting that early. You would go till 1 team is completely out of lives. But with where we're stopping this, red team has made out as the victor. So give me this guy, and we can show you what we got here. So this guy's alive. That's Pinky. This guy is Deadeye. He was the one up on the roof. And this was my other Hazop. They've all used up their 1 life, which is what I was indicating with these dice. This dude is dead. So kind of get the idea there. And then over here, these 2 guys are dead. This guy is in the wings waiting to respawn, but he's used up his 1 life. And this guy is still on the field with no wounds. He is the Deadeye right here. So you get the idea. That was actually more enjoyable than I remembered it being. I still understand that a game like this kind of, you get the same joy that you do in normal Halo multiplayer. That those moments are going to hit better. Those kills are going to be more satisfying, that kind of thing. But, you know, you still get the idea. The dice rolling is still a little tiresome to me, but it certainly helps playing with like starting weapons. And now that they have the wargame system, you could kind of do it before, but you could potentially run like Team BRs or Fiesta or something where like you're just randomly drawing weapons. I think that could actually be kind of funny. Is to play something like Slayer, and then just draw random cards out of the stack every time your guy respawns. Oh, looks like we had a little bit of an internet dip there, sorry. But I think we'll wrap up here. This was enjoyable. Hopefully those of you who come around for Halo Flashpoint enjoyed the change of pace. I can't promise that we'll be back to Flashpoint next week, because I'm still really enjoying Call to Arms. I'm not even gonna lie. We do need to try to get some Star Wars Shatterpoint back into the mix at some point. And Justin play. We'll be doing that on Saturday, probably playing some Elder Scrolls Call to Arms on the tabletop. I think that is all I've got for you. So probably doing that on Saturday, and we'll be back next Thursday with something to be decided. I do want to do some sort of giveaway when we get to 1,000 subs. I don't know what. I want to give away a handful of things, so a few winners probably. I'll just have to figure out how to make that happen because I'm not made of money. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. My internet is having an aneurysm. Please like, please subscribe. We're on the race to 1,000. We're close. We're closing in. So any sharing, any of that kind of stuff, I greatly appreciate. I appreciate you guys sitting here hanging out with me. I'm going to stop rambling. I appreciate you guys. I will see y'all next week or Saturday. Stay tuned. Bye, guys.
The power of the dark side.